I told you I'd be back to talk about the Joe Freshgoods New Balance 993 Performance Art.
The beauty of art is not all things are intended to be what they are made for. We take it and make it our own. A message from Joe Freshgoods in relation to the performance art pairs released this year. And yes, they are made to wear well. One of the best performing models for New Balance made in the USA. So you guys are seeing the box. It definitely has a lot of special touches. Performance art on the inside top of the lid itself. Joe Freshgoods is on the side. And we have this pastel box, but it's not the same pastel tone as the shoe itself. But I do appreciate this switch up by New Balance and Joe. You will have additional sage laces, however, I'm actually going to keep the lighter pink/peach tone in the shoe itself. If we look at the evolution of the 990 series, it originated in 1982 by New Balance, and yeah, they charged $100. That was a lot back then, but they delivered something nobody else did, a quality pair of running sneakers. Not that other models on the market weren't quality, but do you see this pair right now? So fast forward to 2008, you combine the 991 and the 992, we get the 993 with so many little touches. So we have the small N on the tongue there. If we flip to the back, we see the 993. And then also there's a little more of a special touch here with JFG on the back heel. And right beneath that, the stars, stripes, and flag for the USA. New Balance continued to improve on the absorb cushioning they have present in their 990 series, and let me tell you, it delivers on comfort. Now this model is mostly sage for the upper. We have suede, leather, and mesh all overlaid together seamlessly. I like the contrast of the laces and part of the midsole in this peach tone. 993 on the tongue as well. Again, just a quality pair. It's easy to wear if you would like to use it for performance, but more so lifestyle. And I'll be honest, I'm wearing this as a lifestyle pair. We have a sage insole and what I see is a retro combination of logos for Joe Freshgoods and New Balance. If we flip to the outer sole here, you see endurance. So the outer sole is actually reinforced. It's done so that the durability of the shoe is at least prolonged. They anticipate you'll wear these a lot, and they're not wrong, at least for me. According to New Balance, the 990 series started as a sophisticated running shoe with the goal of being the best running shoe of all time. As that was happening, they noticed that not all people wearing them were runners. They just wanted to look good and feel comfortable.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ, back another video on Talks with TJ and another New Balance added to the collection. I swear the year of 2022 is really all New Balance for me. I apologize for absolutely positively nothing because I get quality, I get comfort, I get a variety of materials on the shoe. They execute the storytelling, and that's with just regular basic shoes. The funny thing is the New Balance, they don't necessarily need to tell a story because you know that they'll execute well on even GRs, and I think that's why so many people go hard for the 9060 that just dropped this year. That would be that workwear pair behind me that I really love and appreciate. I still want Indigo, and yeah, I'm being patient on buying that just because your girl needs to have a few seats. But again, I apologize for nothing when it comes to picking up the 993 Performance Art. So I secured the Sage colorway. Yes, during the Instagram shock drop, I actually got there rather late. Let's just say I showed up at the end of the day and I was still able to check out. Shipping took some time, but thank goodness it did ship. Not a concern there. Everybody said, be calm, TJ, it will happen. And you guys are right. So I appreciate you for chiming in and helping your girl out there. They look amazing. Now, what I love about this specific collaboration, and I understand that with Joe, he's really alluded to this is the end. And I think that's alluding to pastels and the different packs that we've seen from him, if we would like to call them that. But they have taken on a pastel tone, whether it's Sage and the other two additional colorways colorways that drop for the 993 or Penny Cookie Pink or blue. So we've seen a lighter hue and lighter tones when it comes to everything that Joe has done recently. So what's next? I'm not really sure. You're probably tuned in, or at least locked in like I will be, on his Instagram or just with New Balance, because I'm excited. Like, everything he's done, he's delivered. And he's also shown improve in how the pairs have actually arrived to customers, or at least how the shopping experience has gone. And you have to applaud improvement. You have to, because progress is always something I think that should be rewarded and acknowledged. And it's gotten better, certainly from some of those other drops. It's gotten better. So secure this pair. Now for me, where they really delivered, other than the actual visuals we saw, and if you didn't catch that on Joe's Instagram, please do. A number of different talented individuals, and you had families represented, and it was all about performance art, but more specifically making it your own. And I'll say personally for myself, that's something I've always loved and admired about Black culture, especially within sneakerwear or in fashion. Quite often, what's done creatively, it's using something in a different way than what it may have been intended to be used for, or even worn or styled. And that's what creativity really is, making it your own. It may not make sense to anyone else, but it doesn't have to. Does it make sense to you? Does it speak to you? Has it really just brought forth a lot of emotion in whatever it is that you're doing? That's art in itself. And when you put it out there for the world, you are essentially, I would say, performing. And you never know who you'll inspire by doing whatever it is that you do and putting that out there into the world. Now, it is a scary thing. I won't lie. It is scary to show what it is that has spoken to you visually and artistically. But again, you never know who you may speak to or touch when you do that. And in terms of the actual shoe, well, I guess I would say how you choose to wear this is everything. So I'll go ahead and break down how I choose to wear the 993 Sage.
Okay, let's talk fit and comfort. First off, comfort. These are amazingly comfortable, like 9 or 10 out of 10, honestly. They are so comfortable to have on foot. However, in terms of sizing, that's a little different. In terms of it not being true to size, at least from my personal opinion. So I'm a true men's 6, women's 7.5. That's what I'm wearing right now. And I have quite a bit of room in the toe box. So if that concerns you, I would say go down a half size in the 993. For the socks, they're H&M. I bought them last year. There's a whole video here on the channel. But for the fit, I'm wearing a New Balance women's crew neck. It's cream or white with black detailing of New Balance printed on the sleeves as well as on the front. And then the Fear of God Essentials nylon running shorts. These are the shorter ones. Just be mindful. Shorter inseam in the seafoam colorway. For the second look, let's switch up the bottoms but keep the top the same. So different vibe with the silhouette of the Fear of God Essentials relaxed cotton trousers, also in seafoam. If you pay attention to the Joe Freshgoods campaign for the 993, he had a lot of relaxed trousers paired with this pair, so I wanted to do the same. And the final looks, if you take a look on the left for the on foot, the stacked bottom hem from the Nerva leather pants in black. Absolutely love these, and I think they're perfect for chunkier models, and New Balance is known for that. So it's a perfect pairing, at least for me. And for the top, it's an H&M. I believe they call it a satin sheen or satin finish or shine finish, possibly, on the shirt. Again, it's from H&M. If it's still available, I'll try to put the link below in the description box. It's in the women's section, and ladies, it runs rather big, or at least a little oversized. I'll say that. I'm wearing a size small. I love the pattern and print present on the shirt. I think it pairs really well with the 993. This was not planned, by the way, but I think it's a really nice accent to the shoes.
Now, another thing that's mentioned on the tag, and you guys heard it during part of the unboxing, New Balance set out to really elevate the running shoe, or elevate a performance shoe meant for just that, running. But how many of us will look at pairs and say, hey, I know it's meant for running, I'm just gonna wear it as a lifestyle pair. I like the aesthetic, the tech, and it means it's comfortable for all day wear, no matter if I'm standing, I'm walking. it's something that I want, and it doesn't have to just be used for running. And New Balance understood that. They said, hey, we're looking around. People are not just wearing our shoes to actually run as we intended them to. They're wearing them because maybe they love the suede, they love the mesh and the leather and how that all combines for a really pleasing pair to the eye. And they're leaning into that, and I appreciate it because lifestyle is just as much of a part of sportswear culture, whether you like it or not, as actual performance. And we're seeing that across the board. So many of us in the shoes, we're not using them as the intended purpose. Believe it or not, a lot of you're out here wearing retros. They were meant for basketball. Although I would not myself right now play in like a Jordan 4. I would not subject my feet to that. However, that's what they're intended for. The same thing as an Air Force One and a blazer. Would not play basketball in those either, but that's what they were intended for. And we've made them our own within the culture. And I know everyone will continue to do that. And that's what's beautiful about making something your own. So no matter what, always buy what you like, wear what you like, and please don't focus on anyone else's opinion or influence on what you choose to do for yourself, okay? Perform as if no one's watching and make whatever it is that you want to make. So again, very happy to have the Joe Freshgoods 993. Look at him breaking me into the 9060 and the 993 model. Let's see what's next from him. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.